Radar Show is a digital platform hosted by Champions of Peace Kenya as part of amplifying local voices on peace and security. And today we are in Marsabit County. We are privileged to have Hassan Mulata, one of the greatest activists on peace and security in Marsabit County. Hassan, what's your take on the peace and security in Marsabit County?
My name, as you rightly put, is Hassan Mulata. From Initiative for Progressive Change, a local organization working in Marsabit around community peace building and climate change agenda. We also work around reproductive health and education, livelihood support program. Yeah, those are among the thematic focus that we work on.
Yes.
And Marsabit has been have so many things beside even the conflict that it has become synonymous with in the mainstream media.
Yes, yes.
But for probably those who maybe don't know, Marsabit is home to the true desert, Shalby Desert, the Lake Turkana, which is in Marsabit. And we also have a highland. You can feel how Marsabit is cold.
The weather is nice today.
The weather is very nice. And sometimes can be foggy.
Yes.
Just like Limuru.
Yes, true.
So we have a mix of all the weather pattern that is there. But on conflict, we have had quite a number of incidences in Marsabit. The conflict between communities, Gabra, Borana, Rendile and Borana, sometimes Dasanach and Gabra, Turkana and Gabra. So we have been having a lot of conflict, and sometimes these conflicts are triggered as a result of politics. There is a lot of negative ethnicity perpetrated by a political class most of the time, because if you look at the history of Marsabit, before devolution and actually before after independence, the communities in Marsabit have been living peacefully together and sharing the resources that they have. But as we move on, as most of the people, you know, went to school, get educated, there is a lot of interest that came up, and this interest mostly is around political leadership. And the greatest divider then became our ethnicity, instead of you know, our diversity becoming our strength.
Yes, sure.
And we become united within our multiplicity. But then it became our divider, and most of the conflict then it was ethnic based.
Yes, sure.
Politically instigated.
Perfect.
Using natural resources as a gateway to this conflict. You know, these resources have been there and people haven't been fighting, so why now?
Okay.
And
but now we've been having a lot of tribal issues.
Yes.
As a civil society organization, there are a lot of being resilience. What have you been up to? What have you been doing on the ground to make Marsabit more resilient and more stable?
To be very specific on the program that we are doing, we have a program that we call the Jirime Peace Accord. And this is a program that we developed with the community leadership at the grassroots to address the Gabra-Borana conflict that happened between 2018 September and up to 2022 May, when the government declared Marsabit, actually the government imposed curfew in Marsabit, down to dusk curfew. As a result of the serious conflict that has been happening in Marsabit, there was madness, people are crazy, killing each other in broad daylight, people fighting in town using...
But what brought the sanity now?
That is where I'm heading.
Yes.
So what we had is the engagement between the Jirime Peace Accord project. Is a community-led, community-owned peace-building initiative that took advantage of the government presence, the security operation on the ground, the boots that were on the ground silenced the gun.
Yes, sure.
And so, as a software component, we moved in with our Jirime Peace Accord project that has three phases. Phase one was trust building between the neighboring villages that are in conflict. And then, after building the conflict between the leadership of the villages, the villages of the warring communities, we moved to having a community dialogue, inter-village community dialogue. So we could have a Gabra village hosting Borana for a peace dialogue. And they have conversation among themselves, talking to each other, telling, reminiscing the good moments, and counting, discussing the impact that conflict had on them, how it has affected themselves, and giving a way forward.
Yes.
We had such meetings, 18 of such inter-village
Wonderful
forums.
Okay.
And it was purely community-led. We bypassed the political leaders, we bypassed the council of elders. We strictly dealt with the ordinary Mwananchi on the ground who are directly affected by the conflict.
Yes.
And the project were within the conflict action area of Jurime area, Segel, Kupikalo, and those areas. So of course with other actors, efforts from other actors, this program contributed significantly to the calm and the social and the cohesion that we are currently experiencing.
As Hassan rightly put it, that as much as our ethnicity can also bring problems, it is upon the community members to come up with their own redress measures. Not outsiders will score the. And we thank Hassan for the good work alongside other civil society organizations for the good work of bringing sanity in Marsabit County. And therefore, part of the peace building effort is about building the trust between the warring community, and of course it requires a lot of boldness from a number of community stakeholders, individuals as champions of peace. And we thank you, Hassan, for the good work you're doing in Marsabit, and looking forward to being one of the one's challenges. Thank you so much.